Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel.
I just wanna take out and prove what a real man supposed to do. We can lay around and play around and got time to hang with my crew. I love it. I love it.
My name is Cailin, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 1,500 before my birthday, which is May 22nd. But for this video, I'm going to be doing something different. I'm going to be doing a March favorites video. So when I was growing up in high school, I used to love watching these types of videos, and I feel like I haven't seen one in a while. And I just wanted to include this on my channel. So I'm going to be showing you all some clothes, hygiene items, and some books that fall into my favorites for the month of March. I will try to have everything that I can linked down below. And without further ado, let's get started with my first favorite of the month. I want to start off with hygiene because that's my favorite area to talk about. And the first thing that I want to show is the Fenty Beauty Skin Mask, and it's called Cookies and Clean, and it's a detox face mask. And this is how the packaging looks, and this is how much I've used so far. I see the bottom, and I've probably used it about 10 to 15 times, so it has lasted a long time. But I love this mask so much. Whenever I notice that I have like a breakout happening, or if I have a pimple, or if it's like that time of the month that I'm starting to break out, I always turn to this mask, and it usually clears my skin up like right away. And I've been using this for months now, so I feel like I can really attest to the way that it works. But whenever I am struggling with anything with my face, texture, pimples, bumps, anything, this is what I turn to, and I highly recommend trying it out. And like I said, even though the price is a little bit higher, it has lasted me a long time. So if you do the math, you are getting your money's worth. But this is my all-time favorite mask. I honestly haven't really used one since. I just invested in the topicals mask. I believe it's called the Clean Mask, but I've only used that like twice, so I'll definitely do an update on that. But as of right now, this is like the only mask that I live and breathe by. My favorite thing for clearing up any problems on the skin. The next hygiene product I want to talk about is the EOS Cashmere Bikini Shave and Oil Serum, and this is what the bottle looks like. And I used to use gel shaving oil, or not shaving oil, shaving creams, and they were decent, but I felt like I was getting a lot of razor bumps and stuff like that. And then I started hearing more about shaving oils, so I'm like, let me try that out. And EOS has a bunch of lotions. I'm sure you've seen them or heard about them, but they smell so good. And my favorite one is the vanilla cashmere one. So when I was looking up shaving oils and I found this one in my favorite scent, I was like, this is the one I have to try. And when I tell you, this smells just like, if you imagine just like a vanilla teddy bear, like that's how this smells. It's so good. Like, it's unmatched. I love the lotion as well. I love to pair them together. If you watched my hygiene tips video, I talk about scent pairing. So I use this with the vanilla cashmere lotion, and I just smell so good all day. But using an oil has really benefited me as far as like not getting razor bumps and getting a smoother and shinier looking shave. So I definitely recommend trying out an oil if you have been like a gel girl like I was. And I think you'll notice a difference, because I feel like I never want to go back to gel now that I have an oil. It's just slippery, so it really like glides across when you're shaving your legs in different areas. So I haven't tried out any other oils, but that's because I just love the scent of this one, and I feel like this is what I'm going to be sticking to unless something just completely blows me out of the water. But I am in love with the shaving oil. I feel like I'm never going to stray away from this. Next up is a skincare item, and it is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Hue Drops, and this is what the packaging looks like. They also have one in a pink packaging that is not the Glow Drops, it's just regular niacinamide, and I was using that for a long time, and it helped me a lot with clearing up any dark marks or scarring that I had. And then I noticed that they came out with the Sun Glow version, and this is pretty much the same thing, niacinamide, but it adds that glow to your skin and a little tint, which living in Miami, it feels like summer all year round, so I felt like it was just perfect. But now that we are actually entering in summer and the places that tend to be cooler are starting to warm up, it's time to start thinking about our summer skincare. And I love the glow that this adds to the face. Again, it's still doing the skincare part where it's taking care of any dark marks or anything that you have going on with scarring, but it's also adding that little glow if you're wearing it under makeup, or you could just wear it on your own. It also adds the slightest bit of tint, so if you're like me and your face is paler than your body simply because I use a lot of sunscreen on my face, then it will help you with that, where it kind of adds a little bit of a tint to your face. I highly recommend checking this product out, and if you're not into the whole like tint or glow, you can definitely just opt out and go for the regular niacinamide because that works amazingly as well. But I've been loving this product so much, I'm actually out, so I'll have to pick up a new one soon. Next up is a somewhat new brand, but the product itself is not new to me. So I just got these in the mail. They're called the Dude Wipes, and obviously they're not just for men, even though they're called the Dude Wipes. And these are the herbal relief ones. So it has witch hazel and geranium essential oils. So basically what I use wipes for is, instead of using toilet paper, especially after you go number 2, you use wipes, because you really should be showering after you go to the bathroom, but you can't always shower in the middle of the day if you have to go to the bathroom. So what I do is I use a wipe, and specifically these herbal ones that have like a really nice essential oil smell, and they really clean up your bottom instead of just like using paper, you know, the toilet paper and just like wiping. And I don't even want to get into like how gross that sounds to me, but using the wipes is a lot fresher clean, and I like these a lot because other wipes that I'm using are unscented, and if you're sensitive, definitely stick to those, but I'm not sensitive, and I know that because I use different feminine washes. But I love using these because of the herbal scent that it has, and it just feels so cooling, so refreshing. It feels like I am just so clean, like as clean as possible without taking a shower. I also throw these in my beach bag, so if we go to the beach and I'm like sweating and we get out of the water and my deodorant's wiped away and we're gonna walk around, I can just wipe myself off with one of these wipes in the meantime while I'm waiting to get in the shower. And because it has that good smell to it, it kind of like lingers on your body as well. So I definitely carry a bag with me whenever I go to the beach, or just like I know I'm gonna be outside for a long time and I need to freshen up. So I highly recommend this brand specifically. It's what I just got into. Like I said, I was using the non-herbal ones and ones without oils, but ever since I tried these, I feel like I don't want to try going back to the unscented ones. These are my go-to from now on. So up next, I have recently found a new primary care physician, which I was pushing off for a long time, but I'm so happy I did because she helped me so much. But I was talking about some of my issues with anxiety and how I can overthink, and that can lead me to like wake up in the middle of the night just like so panicked. And I never really had an issue with sleeping necessarily, but I did notice that the anxiety was impacting my quality of sleep, and just like anxiety was impacting my life in general. I also was at a 48 out of 50 for vitamin D, which she said was decent, but you always want to be at like the best you can be, which is 50. And I do live in a state with a lot of sunshine, so that helps a lot. But with all that being said, this pill has helped a lot with a lot of the issues I had going on in my life. So this is the brand that she recommended to me, and I can link it down below. I got it off of Amazon, but it is 300 milligram magnesium, and it's the high absorption one, and it's by the brand Bio Emblem, but again, I'll link it. And basically what it has helped with is my anxiety, and I do notice a big difference with how I feel throughout the day. It also has helped me with getting better quality sleep. So I've been sleeping through the night like a baby, and I'm waking up and feeling a lot better. And then it also is helping with that vitamin D like deficiency that I have. And even though my deficiency is not that big or bad compared to others, that's my dog. Even though it's not that bad or big compared to others, it definitely is helping with that to bridge that little gap that I had going on. And I've only been taking this for about a month, but I'm already noticing a difference. So I'm really interested to see with how it's going to go over the next few months. And this comes with 90 capsules, so it's going to last me, I believe I take 2 a day, so 45 days. So I will definitely keep you updated with this, but I definitely love it for the month of March so far, and I'm already recommending it. So if you are interested, definitely consult a doctor. I'm not a doctor, but this is what my doctor recommended for me, and those were all the reasons why. So if you're falling in the same boat, definitely consult your doctor and ask if this would be beneficial for you as well. So moving away from the hygiene products and into the book area, the book that I read starting in January and I finally finished up at the end of February, early March area, was called Why Has Nobody Told Me This Before? And it's by Dr. Julie Smith, and she is on TikTok, and she talks a lot about mental health. And it says everyday tool for life's ups and downs. So this is the cover, and then this is the back of the book. And I'll just read you a little back of the, what it says on the back, and then I'll talk about what it did for me. So the tools in this book are mostly taught in therapy, but they are not therapy skills. They are life skills, tools that can help every single one of us navigate difficult times and to flourish. And then the inside of the book, where it tells you what it's about, is this book is your mental health toolbox filled to the brim with different tools for different challenges. Whatever it is you're facing, stress, anxiety, depression, lack of confidence, self-criticism, or grief, you will find ideas for processing how you're feeling, ways to get new perspectives, and strategies to help you cope. These tools won't prevent life from throwing stuff at you, but they will help you to navigate, swerve, pick yourself up, and get back on track. So I feel like growing up, I'm 24, I'm almost 25, but growing up, mental health wasn't that big of a thing until I think I reached about high school, and then definitely in college. Around the pandemic is when I heard a lot more about it. But even though I took health class, mental health was like briefly touched upon. Like they mentioned anxiety, they mentioned depression, but there wasn't really much to help with that. And I feel like you go to school and you learn a lot about just like mathematics and reading and writing, and I'm a teacher myself, so I get it. But something that I implemented into my students' life is a daily mindfulness activity, and I got them mindfulness books for preteens because they're in middle school. I think that's the perfect time to start talking about it. But it made me think about how I wasn't taught necessarily the tools to life on how to navigate certain situations. I save a lot of books on Pinterest, so whenever I come across a book that has like a cool title or a cool name or it looks great on the cover, I save it to my book board on Pinterest. And this was one of them, and I just really liked the title, and it stuck out to me because it's like, yeah, truly, why hasn't this been taught? Why don't we teach this more to our children or to our students or within schools? So I got this book, and I like it a lot because it breaks down each section, like it said, for like anxiety, overthinking, stress, depression, if you're going through grief, things like that. And then it has tables within. This is just one that I marked that I specifically liked. So it's for the section of all or nothing thinking. And that's something that I can do sometimes, where I think like I can have it all or I can have absolutely nothing. And there's two ends of the spectrum and there's nothing in between. So it talks about a thought bias. So the different thought biases, which I actually was talking about with my friend Abby. We were talking about mind reading, overgeneralization, egocentric thinking, emotional reasoning, must and shoulds, and then it talks about what each category is, an example of what it is, and then it goes on throughout the chapter to talk to you about how you can work through these different type of thought biases. So I just loved this book. I thought it was really insightful and a great way to just start thinking about your mental health more. So I highly recommend checking it out. I got it off of Amazon. I'm sure it's in your local bookstore as well. Or not your local bookstore, but Barnes & Noble as well if you're interested. But if this is a topic that you would like to learn more about, I think it's definitely recommended for everyone to really invest in their mental health. And I think books are a great way to learn about it. So next up, I bought my first Bible ever, and it looks like this on the cover, and it is called the Jesus Bible. And this is what it looks like right here. And as you can see, it has the rose gold paper. And I love this Bible because it has obviously the table of contents, but while you're reading, it has broken down little parts on the side or summaries on the side. And every few pages, it really dives deep into what the chapter is about. So here is a example of the page, and this is Genesis, and then it goes on to the side to kind of break it down into more simple terms, if you will. So right now I'm following Kanoy Gibson on YouTube and her 365-day Bible study program. And she started off in Genesis. She went to the book of Job halfway through, and now we're back in Genesis. But I've just been following along with her. She doesn't have the same Bible, but this is the Bible that I love and that I've been using, and I just love it so much. It means so much to me because this is my first time really starting my Bible study and my Bible journey and just reading the Word every day. So I just feel like this Bible will always hold a very special place in my heart. I feel like it leaves a lot of room to take notes as well. So here's another example of the notes that I'm able to take in my Bible. And then you may see all of these highlighting things that I've got going on. So I got a whole pack of highlighters, which I'll also include in this because this is my March favorites and I love reading my Bible with my highlighters, but it came with all these different colors. These are just a portion of them, but these are the ones that I chose because I feel like I like the neutral pinkish color scheme. But I will also have the highlighters that I use linked down below because they really just add to that like feeling so satisfied while reading the Bible and adding my little notes, and it just makes me feel like really happy when I do it. So I wanted to include my Bible, and again it's called the Jesus Bible, in my March favorites because that's something that's played a really big part of my life so far this month. So moving on, last but not least, I'm going to move on to the clothing area of this haul. So the first thing that I wanted to show is this blue hoodie. It's a zip up hoodie that has some drawstrings right here, of course, and it's a very nice ribbed material. It's not too thick, but it's also, like, you can tell, very good quality, and it's from Fashion Nova. And one thing that I've gotten into this year pretty much, but mostly within the last few weeks in the month of March, is getting into deciding what is my like color scheme, because not every color or shade of color looks good on everybody. So you could say like, I look really good in blue, but it's like, what kind of blue do you look good in? Because you have your own color scheme, and I've been looking into it more, and there's like winter, spring, summer, and fall, and it's like, what category do you fall into? And I've been in between. I'm like a fall and a winter color scheme. I can't decide quite yet. I do want to go to a professional and get color matched to find out like what my specific color scheme is. But I do notice that I feel like I look really good in light blue, and there's other colors that I just don't look good in. Like, I don't feel like I look good in red, so I try to stay away from red. But I got this in a light blue color and I love it so much. I've been wearing it every like week, pretty much, like once a week, and of course I wash it after I wear it, but I've been wearing it at least once a week, and I just love how comfortable it is, yet it looks so cute. It's not like a frumpy sweatshirt. It also came in yellow if that's a color you're interested in, but I'll have it linked down below. But this has been a go-to, super comfortable, casual. I work from home, so I just love wearing stuff like this. Next up for my clothing favorites are my Halara butt lifting leggings, and these were gifted to me when I did a collaboration with them, but I'm like so serious. These are the best leggings I've ever felt in my life. I've never had Lululemon leggings. However, these are so buttery soft and smooth, and as you can see in the back, it has that little ruching right there, and then it has this area below that is where it lifts your butt up. But I got these in a like lilac, blue, purpley type of color, and like I said, I believe that is in my color palette. But they also have pockets on the side, on both sides, to carry your phone, which I feel like, why don't leggings have pockets now? I feel like every pair of leggings should have pockets in them. But I love these leggings so much. They are so comfortable, and I want to get them in more colors, and I'll have them again linked down below. I also have a discount code. It's cailin3 if you want to get money off full priced items on their website. But these are my go-to leggings, and they also have some that are not butt lifting. If you're not interested in that, I have those as well. Those are also very good. I have them in a forest green color, but definitely recommend these leggings if you're looking for something more affordable than the Lululemon or the Gymshark. These are about, I think they're like $40, and if you use a code or a discount code, it will be even cheaper. Now, the last thing may be a little silly to some people, but I love it personally. I'm a Pinterest girl through and through. I'm on there every day looking at stuff. I feel like I get a lot of my inspiration from there. And I specifically have a board that is for bags and purses, and I love charms, and I've been getting into charms more, and I feel like a lot of girls are getting into personalizing their bags and adding charms to it. So one charm that I noticed on Pinterest is this little Bratz charm, and I had all of these as a kid. I had this one, I had Chloe, I had like the twins, I had all the little baby Bratz, and I also had Bratz, of course, but the baby Bratz, for some reason, I just loved so much more. I thought they were so cute. But this is the Yasmin baby brat, and it comes with the little green frog as well, and my favorite colors are pink and green, so she is just so cute to me. But I'll put up the pictures, what I'm talking about, what I saw on Pinterest, and I was like, I have to get that. And I felt like this is something that would be on Etsy, so I of course went to Etsy because that's where all the creative stuff is, and I looked up Baby Bratz bag charms, and of course there was a girl who came up, and I'll have her link down below as well where I got it from, but she had all the Baby Bratz in keychain form. So this is the one that I chose. I think she is just the cutest. I've been adding her to my bag, and I think it just adds such a personalized, cute little touch, and I really see this becoming more of like a style trend, the bag charms and just having bigger bag charms, because I know we've had like little bag charms here and there, but I feel like the bigger, more like statement bag charms are becoming a big style piece. So I'm super excited about her. I just love having her on my bag wherever I go. It just brings back so much nostalgia, and I think it's such a cute little touch, a little Y2K moment, if you will. But that is everything for my March favorites. If you like this type of video, definitely let me know down below. I really enjoyed doing this. I feel like I could do it for all the other months as well and include just hygiene, girly stuff, things, books that I've been reading, just all of those things if you're interested. But please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and definitely leave down below some of your March favorites. What are your favorite books? What are the hygiene products, skincare products that you've been using? And again, I'll have everything linked too if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be seeing you in the next one. Bye!
Some of y'all go get washed, some of y'all just go pop shit, some of y'all just go talk, but none of y'all ain't really got shit, some of y'all just look lost.